Welcome to Designer Digital's Bi-Weekly Tip, July 26, 2019. This week, how to use watery photo masks as layer masks in Photoshop and Elements. In this series of tips, we're focusing on the versatility of Katie Prette's watery photo masks. We've demonstrated how to attach a photo or pattern paper to the watery washes using the clipping mask method. But you can also use them as layer masks to achieve the same results. It's a non-destructive way to use the photo masks, which gives you another way to get the look you want. In just a few clicks of the mouse, you can transform the photo mask into a layer mask. It's a great technique to have in your digital arsenal. Here's how. Begin by opening a watery photo mask image, a piece of digital paper, and your digital project. Use the PNG version of the mask for this technique. Using the Move tool, drag the watery photo mask onto the digital paper. And remember, you can also use the same technique with a photo instead of digital paper if you'd like. Make a selection around the mask by control-clicking or on a Mac system command-clicking the thumbnail image of the mask on the left side of the mask layer in the Layers panel. You'll see marching ants surrounding the mask image when you do this. Now hide the mask layer by clicking the layer visibility icon that looks like a little eyeball on the left side of the mask layer. When you do this, you'll still have a selection active, so you'll still see the marching ants, but the mask will be invisible. And don't worry if it doesn't look like it has captured all the pixels. It has if you've control-clicked or command-clicked on that thumbnail image. Next, move your cursor to the paper layer in the Layers panel and click to make it the active or highlighted layer. Click the Add Layer Mask icon. It looks like a rectangle with the circle inside. I always think it looks like a camera. This places a box or a layer mask next to the paper icon in the Layers panel, and you'll notice that the paper has now taken on the shape of the watery photo mask image. The area surrounding the mask is transparent. Delete the top layer, the watery photo mask image, by dragging it to the trash bin in the Layers panel. Now you'll have just one layer of paper, but it will have taken on the shape of the mask. You can drag this layer onto your digital project using the Move tool. So I'm going to open my project, and then I'm going to drag this, just drag it right over onto the project. You'll notice that the layer mask conveniently moves with the paper, maintaining the new shape. Now your masked paper can be repositioned, resized, twisted, or turned. With that layer selected, just press Control-T or on a Mac system Command-T on your keyboard. This gives you the transform controls surrounding the mask. And then you can use the corner handles or the side handles to twist it or turn it, reposition it, or resize it if you'd like. When you're happy with it, go ahead and tick the check mark to confirm. You can also alter the appearance of the watery wash by painting with black or white on the layer mask. Let me show you how that works. I'm going to reduce the size of these so they're not so distracting. Alright, let's zoom in a little bit and look at our layer mask. To get started, press the letter D on your keyboard to make sure that your foreground and background color chips are set to black and white. And then get a brush tool. And really you can use any brush tool, but I'm going to choose one of the watery washes. To do this, click the layer mask over in the Layers panel. Make sure that there's a little box around it to show that you've actually selected the mask. And then when you click on this in black, it's actually going to take away more of the paper. If you click with the foreground color set to white, so all you have to do is press X on your keyboard, or you can use this little corner arrow here to switch the background and the foreground color. And then get the brush tool and you can click again and it brings back more of the paper. Now, if you're clicking along and you just start seeing black like this or white like this, it means that you haven't actually selected the mask. You've got to make sure that the mask is selected or this technique doesn't work at all. Let me undo all of those things that I just did and get us back to our original mask. I remember that when I was first learning Photoshop, it took me a while to kind of wrap my head around this technique. So if it seems a little bit confusing, keep practicing, because once you master the skill, you'll really enjoy having the ability to create layer masks in various shapes. I use the technique all the time now. Thanks so much for watching this week's video, and be sure to check back in 2 weeks for another Designer Digitals tip.